Amid the dramatic escalation of events in Colombo, Sri Lanka's Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe has been appointed as the acting president of the crisis-hit island nation. This after Gotabaya Rajapaksa authorized the Prime Minister to act as a president, invoking a section of the constitution dealing with times when the president is unable to fulfill his duties. Meanwhile, a massive showdown is taking place in the capital Colombo between protesters and security forces who have gathered outside the Prime Minister's office. The Sri Lankan police resorted to the use of tear gas to disperse the swelling crowds, chanting slogans against the Rajapaksas after an emergency was imposed in the island nation following President Gotabaya Rajapaksa's departure to the Maldives. The massive public outrage comes after President Rajapaksa fled the country during the wee hours of Wednesday and with his wife and two bodyguards in the Antonov military aircraft to the Maldives. Sources claim that the president will land in Malé and then head to some other destination. His resignation will reportedly be delivered to the Speaker after he reaches his final destination, which is still unknown. Gotabaya left the country in an alleged bid to avoid detention after stepping down. And for more on this, our correspondent Dasuni Athaura is joining us live from Colombo. Dasuni, thanks for joining us. You're tracking all the latest updates. What is the latest that you have for us when it comes to the state of the protests and how is it unfolding on ground as of now?
Yes, the office of the Prime Minister, which is located here down Flower Road in Colombo, is slowly and surely becoming the latest epicenter of the protests here in Sri Lanka, where the office of the Prime Minister just moments ago was breached by the civilians who are now attempting to get inside that premise. Now, while this becomes the latest epicenter of the protests here in Sri Lanka, the main protest site, which has been dubbed the Gota village, which is just a few kilometers away from this specific location, is also active, with protesters from Gota now coming to this specific site, which is the office of the Prime Minister.
Right, now there have also been statements from the Prime Minister's office, the Speaker's office, on the latest executive arrangements that are in place, especially when it comes to law enforcement services as well. So where is the Prime Minister as of now, and any update on President Gotabaya Rajapaksa's whereabouts?
Protests obviously intensified the second that the citizens got to know Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe has now been given the power to be the acting president of Sri Lanka. The Speaker, Mahinda Abeyewardene, in his address did say because President Gotabaya Rajapaksa is overseas, that Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe will now be vested with the power of becoming the acting president of Sri Lanka. Moreover, the Speaker was also seen saying that President Gotabaya Rajapaksa will most certainly be handing over his letter of resignation at some point today, as mentioned before, where President Gotabaya Rajapaksa was seen saying that on the 13th of July, that is today, he will be stepping down from his post of president.
WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.